do not reflect those of WSMN, its owners, and/or associates.
The open road. The freedom of the ride. The power of the machine. Welcome to In the Wind with Wolfmann. The show that brings the motorcycle community together. Road trips, scenic rides, bike nights, charity runs, major rallies, the latest gear, custom bikes, amazing people. Every road has a story. Every rider has a destination, but it's never been about getting there. It's about the ride. This is In the Wind with Wolfmann. Let's ride.
Good morning, Biker Nation. That new intro gets me going, gets me pumped up, and I love it. We are coming here live from WSMN 1590 AM, 95.3 FM, WSMN.live, Facebook.com/Wolfman with 3 N's, and of course, YouTube at Wolfman in the Wind Radio. Don't you forget to tune in there. I need some new likes there. I want some subscribers there. Let's build that page. More people can hear me. Today's sponsors, we have one of our sponsors in the studio today. It's going to be Naults Seacoast Indian Motorcycles up at 32 Lafayette Road in Hampton. We also have Nashua Bingo down on Daniel Webster Boulevard. Go there, take a night out with your loved ones. They have beer, wine, and electric machines that like slot machines. We also have Mayhem Inc. over here on West Pearl Street. Go see Ray. I got a buddy of mine going there tomorrow. He's getting a complete back piece. I'm going to be swinging in there just to say hi. Today's weather, a little bit hazy, but it's going to be warm. Great day for riding. It's going to be good all the way through the weekend. We got some rain showers coming in. It looks like on Sunday, which it's New England. It can change. We might have snow. Never know. Today's rally report. Today, Dirt Days Rally up at North Haverhill Fairgrounds. If you got a dirt bike on off-road, go up there. They're doing a lot of fun stuff in the mud. August 20th, Bike Night at Salt Hill Pub up in Newport, New Hampshire, 6 to 8 p.m. August 21st, Bike Night and first annual Biker Build-Off at Seacoast Harley-Davidson up in Hampton. Also, they are doing a bike night at the same day up at Laconia Harley-Davidson. August 23rd, we got the American Legion Rider Motorcycle and Jeep Night up in Hooksett American Legion at 5 Riverside Street in Hooksett. Then August 23rd, we have Richard Dick Naults Memorial Ride, 10 a.m. at Naults Power Sports and Marine at 422nd Street, I believe it is, in Manchester, New Hampshire. And speaking of him, we do have Scott in from Manchester. I'm sorry, from Seacoast Indian. How you doing there, buddy?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Wolfman?
Sometimes my brain just doesn't work as fast as my mouth does.
That's all right. Listen, it's all one big family of dealerships.
And we also have Brainz in the house.
Sometimes Brainz doesn't work, period.
Sometimes brain doesn't work. His brain don't work. So we have an event with you guys this weekend.
We do. We have our first annual Memorial Dick Nault Sunday ride. Mother Nature looks like she's playing with us a little bit, but we're hoping that it's going to be a nice, clear day. We're going to do registration at 10 o'clock. Kickstand's up at 11. We have a memorial coin that we had designed and built for him. So anybody that donates $20 or more can receive one of those, and all proceeds go to the Boys and Girls Club of Manchester.
I'm a product of Boys and Girls Club.
My whole family is.
Yep. I mean, I stand behind them forever.
Yep.
That's where I learned how to shoot pool by a man named Dominic. And I took that lessons that he taught me, and I actually was a 9-ball champion of Middlesex County for 6 years running.
Nice.
Cool.
So, and that's what you get a lot out of it. It's not just pool. I mean, you get lifelong friendships.
Yeah, the thing about learning how to be around people and learning the trials and
Socializing.
tribulations of life, right? Exactly.
Which what COVID took away from our children.
Yeah, it took away a lot of things from a lot of people.
A lot more than just socialism. But we're going to get beyond that. So Brainz is in the house. We are planning a new show, and this is kind of like a spoiler. Brainz is going to become the new co-host of the In the Wind with the Wolfman show. What? And we're planning on expanding our show another hour. So it's going to go from 10 to 12. And we'll keep you updated on that when that's about to happen. It's not going to happen immediately, but it is in the works.
Good, because there's many sales and specials and things going on at my store now. It doesn't quite cover it.
And I've said that an hour is just not long enough. I got, in case you can see me on the TV, on the Facebook, the thing in my hand is my notepad of questions that I write more questions than I have time to answer.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with my tangent flow happening where we go off topic continuously.
That's because you are a flat earther.
I am the tangent boy, I guess, yeah.
So who was Richard Nault?
So he was the owner of Naults Power Sports, multi-generation family. Probably one of the nicest people that you'd ever meet. His knowledge in power sports and automotive in itself was phenomenal. One of my favorite things to do was when I was in my office. He'd just come in, and what's cool is it didn't matter how old he was. He just came through his dealerships, and he'd sit down and he'd talk to you. He was just a normal person, and if you had a chance to pick his brain and listen to his lifelong stories, it was absolutely an unbelievable man to just sit and talk to. It was great. And, we're gonna miss him greatly. I mean, I know he touched me, quite a bit on the stories and all the things we learned from each other. But yeah, it's a great loss for the industry.
And I'm sorry I didn't get to meet him.
Yeah, I'll tell you, anybody that's met him, and that's one thing we want to make sure everybody knows about this Sunday ride is we don't care if you have a motorcycle. We don't want people to think it's just for motorcycles. If he's been a part of your life, you bought a car, a lawnmower, a Merkur, a Honda, whatever you may have bought from this guy, a boat,
a generator.
We want you to come out. We want you to come out. We want you to take the ride from Manchester all the way to Boscawen. And, even if you don't want to take the ride, you just want to come out and, say hello, sign the registry that, you were there, you were part of it. That'd be cool. We'd appreciate it. I'm hoping this is going to be one of the largest turnouts that, the state's seen. I think the man deserves it. I think he's put forth so much for the industry that people should come out and, dedicate an hour of your life to him.
I'm going to be going there. I'm going to be setting up in the back of my pickup truck so I can get my tripod up high. So I'm going to do a time lapse, which I will wind up airing on Facebook and YouTube after the show, after the ride.
So we did a practice ride the day after his birthday. Me and IMRG president and vice president, we did a quick ride. It's an hour long. It is absolutely beautiful. There's only two little tight spots for traffic where we have to block, but other than that, all back roads. You go all the way out from...
And it's Boss Quinn, not Boss Tone.
No, it's Boss Quinn. Yeah, 03303. So it's Richardson's Ice Cream. It's a cash-only facility. It's a dirt driveway.
We need more of.
Listen, if you've never been there, so I live right around the corner from this place. Their ice cream is hands down phenomenal. The apple crisp is to die for. I think it could use a little more crisp, but I think it can. Yeah, no, they got some good treats there. It's their own creamery. It's a nice little, again, family-owned facility. It's kind of like Naults Power Sports. It's a family-owned facility, and I think places like that in the state should be, looked at, visited, and dealt with. And if you're leaving there and you go by the Creets Farm, there's the best corn on the cob in the state right down the road too. Just saying.
Ooh. Support your local businesses.
Listen, it's
absolutely.
I believe in it wholeheartedly. Everybody's like, yo, you pay more. Yeah, you do. You're right. You do. You pay a little bit more, and you're helping that family out that's busting their butt to make it work.
I would pay more for a better product than more for a crappy product.
Listen.
And I have found that out around this town with a lot of the restaurants that claim they're 4- and 5-star restaurants, and they're just horrible.
Yeah,
I literally went into a restaurant with me and Mrs. Wolfmann right down here on Main Street. I'm gonna not name them because I will never go there again. And the first thing they did wrong was bring out us an ice cold hot cup of coffee.
Oh, that's perfect.
And you know what they told me? Well, our coffee maker's broke. Then why are you still offering coffee?
Right.
Well, we can nuke it. Well, I can do that at my house.
So they're not a coffee drinker then, because no one ever nukes coffee.
No.
That's disgusting.
You go out to a restaurant and you order coffee, you want a fresh cup of coffee. You do not want one that's been sitting in a jar all day because, we can't make it anymore because our machine's broke. We made it at home or whatever. I don't know. I don't want that. So I will never go to that restaurant again.
We like going out to eat. It's one of my wife and I's favorite thing to do. It's expensive. We get it, but that's one of the small indulgences that, we enjoy. And I know Kurt and his wife, they will frequent numerous places with him that travels, and he'll come back and like, oh, if you ever go here, you should try this place, you should try that place. That's what's one of the things about traveling that's really fun is going out to, obviously different Indian dealerships to see how they're set up, but also different restaurants and see how things are around the country. I think It's one of the best things we have going on.
And that's why next year you're taking the Wolfman up to see the new Indian dealer up in Sturgis, right?
Listen, if I could get out and we should talk about Sturgis. We should say just how well Laconia did in relationship to how poorly Sturgis did.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pat ourselves on the back as being an Indian dealer and how well Indian did as the first sponsor of this bike rally. First year we sponsored as the official motorcycle. And I got to say, I think we kicked complete butt the entire time from first day to last day.
You sold a plethora of motorcycles.
We did. It wasn't even just that. I think the entire entertainment of how Laconia did this year as a whole, and I'm talking not just my store, but the whole facility. Watching the reports on Sturgis was very disheartening as an industry. And again, I can't go to say how well the pricing was for around the area. All I can say is what my store did at our brick and mortar location and our pop-up location. I still want to kill Kurt for that one. But it did work out well.
Because that was fun setting it up, huh?
Listen,
and tearing it down.
If anybody's ever thought that you cannot put an entire motorcycle dealership in a bar, you're wrong. You're
definitely wrong.
I was there. I got the T-shirt.
You saw it, right, Brainz?
Yeah, I was there.
Well, next year, if you get the same location, we want to open up the upstairs. Not with bikes, with entertainment.
I got to tell you, it's whatever we get next year, I need more staffing. Me and my staff, and God bless them because they were phenomenal. We were, I don't want to say stretched too thin, but we were transparent thin. Mm-hmm. We needed more people, and it not for us, but for the consumers, for the customers to be able to get more knowledge about Indian because we had a lot of people. 30% of people were still trying to come in and buy a beer because they still thought it was a tavern.
I know.
It
was set up at the Tower Hill Tavern, which has been an icon in Laconia.
100%. Yeah.
For 50 plus years.
Yeah.
The upstairs wasn't open.
No, it was not.
I thought last year when they had no license for downstairs, the upstairs was still open.
I don't know because
the downstairs
I work in the
open,
power
they
sports
just
industry.
had
I don't get to go to these rallies. I have to work, Brain.
You're there working the whole time. I poked my head in several times to say hi, and you were always running crazy. So.
Yeah, no, it's usually my speed at any time. Anyways, it's really the way I like to be. I mean, my wife will attest that I am from sun up to sundown. I go. So will my staff. It's just that's how I'm wired. But I honestly think that if Indian corporate gives us 1/10 of the sponsorship that they give Daytona or Sturgis, especially after seeing how well Sturgis did, I can only imagine how well Laconia will do.
Nice.
Because as well as we did, imagine what it would have been like with Sturgis type of support.
Right.
Holy cow. We'd be back as one of the #1 rallies in the country.
Was Indian the official motorcycle of Sturgis or no?
It was.
Yeah,
this
is.
year too?
Yeah.
And so I get the correlation. You did way better here with less corporate support than they did in Sturgis.
And I'm not salty about it at all.
Yeah.
No.
No, not at all.
I want to stop right now speaking about Laconia. I mean, I know Charlie St. Clair. He was the ex-director of Laconia Bike Week. He did have a blowout on his bike.
Correct, in Ohio.
In Ohio, heading up to Sturgis. And he was still unconscious as of last week. I haven't heard any word.
I haven't had any updates
But
either.
I hope if he is doing well, we need him back here.
Correct.
Alive and well.
Yep.
Okay, so this goes out to Charlie and his whole family. Let us know. We'd like to know what's going on with Charlie. He's been an icon, again, another icon of Laconia.
Yeah, so I think those people have to understand, like, when it comes to motorcycle riders, we are a family. You could be, Africa Twin.
I don't have to know you.
I
don't have to know you to feel for you.
I don't care what brand you ride. I don't care if you're on two wheels. You're part of the family.
Unless you're on something electric. Come on.
That's not a motorcycle.
That's not a motorcycle.
It's a bicycle with a battery.
That's a bicycle with a battery. And listen, again, that's the way of the world. There's people that enjoy it. It's just it doesn't give me the same feel. And and I noticed that in your earlier report, I saw that you had a lot of these Harley events coming up. So do me a favor. If you're a Harley rider, please come to my store. I have 26 Harleys. I need to get those damn things out of my store. Please come buy them.
Yeah, you got those all on trade-in.
They are trade-ins, and they're amazing.
Where's my echo button?
Trade. So listen, we have older ones. We have CVOs. I have a lady that came in and brought her bike in with 387 miles after putting $3,000 of upgrades on it. It's there. Come get it, please. I need some room downstairs. Winter storage is coming soon. I got to get rid of these Harleys.
Which we were talking about downstairs because my bike is going to Naults Seacoast Indian Motorcycles for storage this year.
Yeah.
And that costs what you say.
So we're working it out right now. send a proposal over to Kurt and to my service director. I'm going to do 3 different tiers. I'm going to do a winter storage, which is going to run, I think, around $499, and that's to have your bike taken care of all winter, climate controlled, tender lead plugged in. And then we have winter storage plus. It's going to be the same thing, except for you get a preseason service at the end of the year when you come get your bike, and then winter storage complete. It's going to be all of that plus a full detail. Nice. So I'm going to give you different options, different pricing. On the flip side of that, we're also going to set it up where if you spend X amount of dollars in upgrades, because a lot of people are buying their bikes right now and they're going to want to upgrade them over the winter, we're going to give you free storage depending on how much you spend. So if you spend like $5,000 on a full cam setup, bars, whatever, you're going to get that winter storage for free. You're going to get the service. You're going to get a full detail. So we make it to where if you're going to store with me and you're going to do upgrades, let's do it all at the same time.
Right.
Let's take care of it.
That's like doing your tires and not doing your brakes at the same time.
100%. Yeah. No.
Yeah. I do. Whenever I change my tires, I always do my brakes. Why? Because you got the wheels off already.
They're already there.
Why charge me again twice?
So first of the month, I plan on presenting numbers out to the public on exactly what we're going to be offering. I just want Kurt and Jeff to look at it to make sure they're happy with it. It's a pretty good plan, and we have probably the best mechanic in the country, if not in the country.
In the cleanest shop
on the planet.
So I will tell you, I've never seen a man like Pat work before. That we were lucky to acquire him from another dealership. Man, this guy's amazing. I call him a cyborg. He's just 6'5" of holy crap. Get out of his way. He'll be doing your oil change and changing fork seals, and he's just making everybody happy.
Which is very important because a lot of people ignore those fork seals.
Yeah, 100%.
And if you're going to put your bike in for storage, you might as well have them looked at, because states like New Hampshire don't have inspection stickers anymore.
Nope.
And if your fork seals are leaky, it can cause major problems on high speeds, which you don't want to be in.
Well, I mean, if you're doing your maintenance per your owner's manual, you should know when those fork seals are supposed to be at least inspected.
Who does that?
Anybody that comes to my store. we make sure, and my service manager, Seamus, and my parts manager, Sean, they make sure we talk to people about it. Like, listen, hey, do you know you're coming in? Well, we had a guy the other day call up. Hey, I need an oil change. Okay, what mile? 15,000. So you want a 15,000 mile service? No, I just want an oil change. No. So again, some people don't know.
It's not like a car that if it breaks down, you still got 4 wheels underneath you and you're going to drift off the side of the road.
Right.
On a motorcycle, you got 2 wheels, and if you're doing 80 like Brainz over here does, you can have a wreck on something simple.
Slow.
I got hit with a bee a couple of weeks ago. Stinger first, doing like 80. It was traumatic. It was very traumatic.
He was alone too.
Yeah.
Never ride alone unless you want to. I ride alone a lot.
So I'll tell you, I agree. Don't ever ride alone. But in my world, don't ride with Ralph.
Who's Ralph?
So
Ralph from the shop.
Ralph is my top salesperson,
Oh, okay.
and for
With the
some
beard.
reason, Mother Nature finds it humorous to rain on me and him no matter what.
Oh, gee, that's like last year with us.
Like a curse.
It's every time. It could be 90 degrees, perfectly sunny, no forecast of rain whatsoever, and we're going to get rained on for at least 30 seconds every time we ride together. It's hilarious.
You get that one rain cloud.
We got a guy that always seems to end up on a dirt road. Oh, wait, that's me. Every time. I'm like, oh, another dirt road.
You also have the guy that keeps dumping his bike.
Ah, boy. We're not going to talk about that. The poor guy. I feel bad.
He broke his ankle
He's going to be out of commission
just recently.
Yeah.
On his brand new bike.
Was it an Indian?
No.
Nope.
Hey, tell him I know a guy.
I know a guy. I did. He just bought this bike.
Was it a Harley?
It was a
Yeah.
cowboy.
Hey, listen.
It was a cowboy.
I got 26 of them. I can replace it for him. Have him come see me.
The thing's literally got like, I don't know. It's he bought it 2 weeks before Laconia.
Yeah, so I have a rule as a kid. I've adopted this rule. It's one of the stupidest things in the world. But if my bike ever hits the ground, it's sold.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is.
It's like your helmet falls, you buy a new helmet.
You have to.
Yeah.
Listen, I just it's one of my things where if it knows where the ground is once, it's going to keep going back there.
Wow. Interesting.
My brother taught me that when I was younger, and it's probably the stupidest thing ever. But it
That's
literally
actually,
is.
Yeah.
It's like I will never buy a bike that's been in an accident. Oh, we fixed it. Don't care.
Right.
It's not the same.
Yeah, it's never going to be the same. And you may think, hey, I'm getting a deal. You're not.
Well, now there's a difference between being in an accident and a controlled laying it down.
Correct. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like if someone was at the gas station, they dropped their bike because they've hit, like we've all kitty litter the
Forget to
dirt.
put your kickstand down.
2 years ago up
I
at
know
the
one of those.
Macris run, I hit the driveway and I went to put my foot down and there was no driveway underneath me and I slowly rolled it over.
In your defense, that
has
That
happened.
parking lot is known for that. It's treacherous. I don't know why they don't stage that ride somewhere else. But that being said, you're forgiven for that one because this same individual who just broke his ankle,
he who broke
same
his
thing
ankle
the next year.
Well, then that's why I want to warn everybody when you come with us on this ride on Sunday.
Dirt
it is a
parking lot?
dirt parking lot. So I'm going to bring some kick plates with me. If you don't have one, I'll have extra ones with me. So when we park, we're just going to roll in there cautiously and just let
See,
everybody
now
know.
I feel like we have to go because the destination is a dirt variety road. I feel obligated.
Now, you got new jackets in.
Man, we got a lot of things. So I got to tell you, the specials and sales that are going on with the. Well, let's go over the events too. So this Sunday, we have the Dick Nault Memorial Ride, which is going to be absolutely. So this one's near and dear to me. So this one's very important to me. So I want all my friends, family, and everybody that knows me to please come out and support not only Dick but myself on this one.
Can we specify that it's Sunday? Because a lot of
It
rides
is
are on
Sunday.
Sunday,
Yes,
Sunday,
this is-
Sunday.
Again,
The Echo.
so we're going to do Sunday because we're playing off the term of
Sunday, Sunday,
There it is.
Sunday.
You know, we're doing the Sunday as in ice cream Sunday
Oh,
because it's one
clever.
of Dick's favorite things. Also, Dick, Richard. We're going to Richardson's.
Clever.
It's totally stupid. It's what I came up with. It's just dumb, but I love it. It's, you know,
I like stupid.
it's the childhood in me that came out, and I listen. I had a lot to do with this one, and I really, this guy he meant a lot to us. Following that up, the following week we have a flash tattoo sale. So Boston Born Inc. Alyssa Gay from Boston is going to be there. It's going to be $100. She has 7 pages of flash tattoos, Americana/Indian. It's going to be awesome. Open to close. It'll be 10 to 6.
And that's what day?
It's going to be the following week on Saturday
Okay.
At your shop.
at my store. So
I
downstairs.
I want a
We're
$100 flash tattoo.
And listen, she's got some good art, man.
Yeah,
she's got some good
no,
art. So
I mean,
look
that's
at.
And
worth
if
it
you
all
looked
day
at her
long.
website like I did, she is a very good artist.
So she's on Instagram, Boston Born Inc. She's also on our Facebook page. We've shared some of the flashes that she's going to offer. This is our first run of many. We've already talked about her coming back for Halloween because you know tattooists love Halloween. And it's,
Are you doing a Halloween run?
we're throwing something together. So me and the president, Dave Bennett, and Barefoot John, the vice president, we've talked about a lot
Of
of
the
different
Indian
rides.
Riders Club?
Indian Riders Group 2080. We've talked about a lot of different things. It's definitely a possibility. We're still kicking that around.
Or if you don't do that, here's my suggestion. Do a party and have a dress your motorcycle contest party.
Listen, I think we should do something on Facebook then. Maybe we throw something together as
I'm
a.
going to dress my Harley like an Indian. You dress yours like a cowboy. We can have a theme.
With a full headdress?
Yes.
I dressed my bike up as a Wolfman once. I got pictures. I'll show you.
I think you showed me before.
Yeah, I'll post that on Facebook if I can find that later this
I
afternoon.
did win the costume party at Halloween last year. So
Yeah, so we got a bunch. And then we have the demo trucks coming back.
Yep, that's in September.
September
Demo
11th
rides?
and 12th. So
Demo
yeah,
rides?
the entire Indian lineup will be in my parking
I'll
lot.
bring my helmet this time.
So what's going to be cool about that is, again, we're going to be having our Indian Motorcycle Riders group there. They're going to have a table set up for Folds of Honor. I don't know if you guys know what the Folds of Honor ride is, but that's taking place right now. So if you'll go on our webpage again, my Facebook page, actually, you'll see where donations are being set up for that. So that's pretty cool. So we have a lot of things going on. But now, as you said, the jackets. So my new parts manager, Sean, like I said, I was lucky enough to get Sean and Pat almost at the same time, and my store has gone. I thought we were great before, but man, we are definitely great now with these guys. And Sean is really cool about my store set up nice and clean now. You can find everything real quick. And then he happened to find a good discount on some Klein jackets. And if anybody knows anything about these jackets, they're $800 jackets. And we put an ad out yesterday. I think we've already gone through half of them, but we're selling these things for $300 right now. And you saw me ride in on mine today. It's amazing.
Nice looking.
Gray and red, has a
Nice.
big Indian logo on the back.
And I'm sure George here is going to want one.
And he better hurry.
George, if you're listening,
George, if you listen, you got to text me, buddy, because
Come
they're
on
going
down.
fast.
Sunday.
They're going
Sunday.
fast. Brandy.
They will, I don't
Indian
think I'll have
jacket.
any by Sunday.
No.
But we're also, if you come in this month and you buy a Challenger, we're doing a full stage 1 slip-on for you for free. If you buy a touring bike anytime this month or next month, we're going to give you $1,000 to spend however the hell you want.
Forward controls and crash and highway bars.
Yeah, so I most of your touring models are going to have your floorboards. You know, put your crash bars on and take the $1,000 towards stage 1, whatever you want to do, or helmet. You know, we have Shoei, we have a Rye, we have ZR1, we have. So listen, if you've never been to my store, again, you've been there, so you know it looks small.
It is not.
It is so not small.
74 stories tall. It's got the glass elevator from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I think it's like more like, Bugs Bunny going into the tree, opening the door in a tree, and it's a giant Taj Mahal mansion inside the tree.
Yeah.
It's deceiving from
We
the outside.
definitely know how to utilize every square inch.
You do.
And I'm not ready to release it yet, but Kurt is actually going to be at the store today, probably finishing up. But we're going to have something special happening in the upstairs. That'll be released by the time we're on our next show. You know what it is. We've already talked about it.
I do. And I'm
So-
not telling you.
So
Wow.
it's pretty cool. I'll tell you off the air. But
Okay,
All right.
okay. Spoiler alert. What's going on upstairs is Wolfman's going to be posing for Playgirl.
oh God, my store just got shut down. I will tell you, it has to do with an Italian type of motorcycle. How's that?
Yep.
We're gonna have a.
Oh no, I was there. I think I got the preview.
I think you got to see it.
tease
Yeah,
about that. Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
we're
I
almost
know
ready
it.
to let that release. So
Nice.
And I can't wait.
it's gonna be cool. Listen, this store's growing exponentially, and
Oh, yeah.
I
You're
gotta
going to
thank
need a bigger building soon.
More stories in a fireman pole to get.
It's one of those things where a bigger building would be great, but honestly, I don't think it's the building that's my issue. My issue isn't the size of the building. We can make that work. The issue is my parking lot. I want to put on big gala events. I want to put on rides. I want to put on.
The
and
parking lot
I don't
is
have
small.
the room for that. So that's where, that's where we struggle right now. But
What is right beside you? If I'm looking at the building
it's
to the left.
it's a carpentry. They just came up with a new carpentry business there. The people are super nice to us. We have a good relationship started with them.
use their parking lot.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We're not quite there yet. And again, if they're not open on Saturdays, then that's definitely a possibility. But it's one of those things where, I got to thank my employees for all the hard work they do. I got to thank my customers for understanding. When we have events, sometimes it gets a little congested and it's not as convenient as some other places to come in and out of. But man, they still show up. They still come. They still give us their time. So
Wasn't that property vacant for a bit?
yeah, it was a Chinese restaurant that burnt down.
Should have bought it up then, right?
Oh, you mean the one next door?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a long story. We'll talk about that one
Oh.
off the air. I can't do that one on the air. But
Got
yeah, that's a good story with that one.
Well, there's a story that I don't know about, which I'm sure I'll be informed on. But
Yeah.
at this part of the show, I always stop and say hello to my listeners that have tuned in today. We have Kevin. Brainz is listening from here.
What's going on?
We have Mike Poulon, Susan Brogna, Cheryl Hilton. Hello, Cheryl Hilton, down in the Carolinas. We got Mama Wolfman, Mrs. Wolfman. We have Chief. Boy, everybody's listening in. And thank you guys for listening. I love you guys, and keep tuning in. Now, one of my questions to you was, do you think that Naults has lived up to Richard's dreams?
Oh man, that's a good one. I don't know that it was a dream. I think it was
Or expectations?
I think he had a goal and he accomplished it. And when he accomplished it, he created a new goal. And I think he just kept doing that. And I think when him and Kurt teamed up for this Indian store, and I hope before he passed that we were where he wanted it to be. And regretfully, he's not going to see the end result. His wife's still here, so and she's an active part of us still. Like
Is she going to be at the ride?
she is. So we probably should have coordinated this one with her instead of trying to surprise her with it because she has an event going on that day. So we've kind of put her in a bad position, and I have to take the blame for that. I know other people have been blamed for it, but it is 100% my fault. We actually had changed the date because of other people not around from the first date. So yeah, she will be stopping by there. Hopefully, I just hope the presentation of the people coming out is what I have in my head.
Well, that's one reason why you're here.
If it's less than 100 motorcycles or 100 people, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed. I got to be honest.
Well, it's going to be up to the weather, I think.
Yeah.
But like Laconia, it didn't dare rain while you guys were up
yeah,
there.
no, me and Mother Nature usually have a pretty good understanding on things. And I'm hoping, I don't ask for a lot. This one I'm asking for some love because I need this event to go off for him. So I'd like 100 motorcycles, cars, truck, vans, lawnmowers. I don't give a damn. I want 100 people to come out.
I'll mention it in our riders chat that it's going on Sunday. I think most of the guys and girls have other plans for Saturday. There's a couple of other things going on, but Sunday is key because, as far as I know, that's the only thing going on Sunday.
I don't think most people don't do things on Sunday. It's just an off day. It's just we're playing on that word.
I'm going for ice cream on Sunday.
Yeah.
in Boscawen.
We do have one other ride there, the American Legion's ride. And
On Sunday?
Yep, on Sunday. And I'm going to tell Chief right now, tell all your boys, forget that ride. Head over to Manchester Naults.
Yeah, listen, it's just again, this guy has done so much for
The biker
our
industry.
industry.
Yeah.
You know, he started off in the automotive world. You know, the whole company started off with pedal bikes, but then Dick really got crazy in the auto world, changed the way everything's done in the automotive world, and then power sports. And in New England, power sports would be nothing if it wasn't for this man. I mean, this guy changed everything. So, again, it's an hour and a half, 2 hours out of your life to thank someone for what they've done. If you think about how many times you've been on a trail or on a road, or your kids or your wife, and you've smiled because of the 2 wheels or the 3 or the 4 wheels underneath you, you can give them 2 hours of your life.
Yeah, absolutely. So come on out this Sunday. What time's the event start?
Registrations are at 10, kickstands up at 11. I will probably be there at 9-ish. Knowing me, probably like 7:30, but I'll probably be there around 9-ish. IMRG will be there. We'll be setting up. We'll have the coins. We'll have you able to come in, register. Going to sign a waiver just so you know it's part of IMRG is facilitating the ride. So we want to make sure everybody understands, that we need you to just log in, know where everybody's at. We'll line everybody up. We'll do a quick safety briefing, and then we're going to haul some booty and have some fun.
And I am going to time lapse it so everybody can see how one of these things go together. In what normally takes you hours to get rolling, I'll probably have it done in a 30-second video. Those with the time lapses are amazing.
Yeah, so IMRG's done great. They've already test roaded a couple times. They've mapped out the route. They changed the route because NASCAR, I guess, is in here as well. Which
it is NASCAR week there.
But we're around everybody. We're not even near it, so we should be good because we take more than just left turns, so we're good.
Right.
Yeah, those guys get paid a lot to take left turns.
They do. Listen, they do. But, we're speaking of racing. You guys know the Bagger Series, we're still kicking butt, right?
Yes,
okay.
man.
Just wanted to make sure that we put that out
I
there.
have been watching that on ESPN.
So I shared Kyle Wyman's crash on my Facebook page. And let's be crystal clear on something. If there's any Harley rider out there that we need to steal to Indian, it's that man.
Yep.
I love him. I mean, we got Gillum already, so that's good. But, man, that crash was absolutely epic. And for him just to get up and walk away, it tells you how great those airbags are.
Yeah.
Oh, did I mention we sell those airbags at my store?
No.
Yeah, I just wanted to point that out.
Is that the vest?
Yeah, we have the vest there as well.
I saw
Back to Willy Wonka.
Hey, did I mention that I'm also going to the King of the Baggers race in Texas?
you did. You asked me
Okay,
to
just
go
wanna
with
make sure.
you. You asked me to go
Pretty
with you.
sure I didn't.
I'm pretty sure you said Wolfmann, Brainz. You guys are coming.
Yeah.
It's on me.
Yeah, no. So
Kurt's paying our way.
yeah, listen, it's the bagger racing will be every bagger race is televised at my store. So if you don't have access to it, come to my store, watch it. We usually have it up for all 3 days. What a great event, though! If you watch,
it's amazing because I drive a bagger, you drive a bagger.
Yeah.
To see how these guys lay these baggers all the way down.
Have you seen the time lapse that they show the superbike versus the bagger?
No,
So it's hilarious because when you watch the superbikes, you think those guys are flying. And you watch the baggers, like, oh, that's pretty close. Actually, the baggers run faster on these tracks. So check it out. They have a couple different places they show the speeds and stuff.
Yeah.
And Hayden Gillum has literally taken the track record from every facet
with a bagger.
with a bagger.
Wow.
In case people don't know what a bagger is, that is a full dress motorcycle that weighs twice the amount of most of the other motorcycles on the planet.
Right.
Yeah. So we're running the Challenger, which I have in my store, and it's really not that far off from the showroom version. It's really not. Just so everybody knows, it's these things are hands down the greatest bike ever built out there. I run a Roadmaster, which is similar to the Chieftain, but the Challengers are it's an amazing machine.
What's your favorite Indian? Not that you're riding it or whatever.
Pocahontas.
So, I got to tell you, on all of them, I swore I was going to be a pursuit guy, and right now I have my Roadmaster. Chieftains are my favorite bike, which is a Roadmaster is just a Chieftain that has a tour pack and lowers, but Chieftain is that's my bike. And I like the air cooled still. I know the liquid cooled is the way of the future, the way to go. When they came out with the Aero exhaust, I ordered some for the store, and I put a set on the liquid cooled, and I put a set on the air cooled. And man, the sound on that 112, man, that was amazing. It was beautiful. The sound on the Thunderstroke, holy crap! It was unreal.
Because I'm leaning towards the Pursuit, but I haven't test driven anything, and we got a test drive day coming up that both me and Brainz are showing up
my helmet.
with helmets. So
You
if you're
guys
coming
are
out for a
crazy
test
nuts.
drive, if you're coming out for a test drive, bring a helmet.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna probably drive the Pursuit. The Challengers kind of start sparking my interest lately too, and maybe I'll look at the.
You got to try the
Chieftain.
Roadmaster. You got to try. If you're going to do the pursuit, you got to do the Roadmaster. Listen, you got to do the challenge,
if-
do the Chiefs, and you got to do the
If
Roadmaster,
you
do the pursuit.
insist,
So I will tell you, I just got a notification this morning that we just had so we have the signature series at the store right now, the Challenger and the Chieftain.
I saw the commercial. Don't go near it.
I want everybody to go near. I know what the hell he's talking about. I want everybody to go near. I want
Did
everybody to sit
someone
on.
win your raffle bike yet? Did that go off the liquor store?
So that's not us. That's actually through Jack Daniels and the state liquor store, and that is going to be at the end of this month is when it's dead.
Cool.
And then they'll draw after that.
All
But
right.
yeah,
I've
that
been waiting
bike
for
is,
that call.
dude.
I've been waiting for that.
you can keep scanning it every day, like every time. It's not just one and done.
I don't go
Scan
to
it.
the liquor store that much.
You don't have to come to my store. I have QR codes everywhere for this. It's a free bike.
How about just emailing me the QR code so I can do it every hour? Beep, beep,
Listen,
beep,
I
beep,
can
Set
beep,
up
beep.
your AI. To
I can do
it
that for you too.
automatically. Yeah.
But yeah, no. So we just got a notification that the Sturgis Vintage and the Pursuit Signature Series has just shipped. So hopefully by the end of this month, I'll have both of those at my store.
Cool.
You got them already, and they already sold the first setup.
No, I have the
Oh,
first setup there. We just got them on the display now. There's only 125 of them globally. So
Really?
yeah, that's it. So if you're looking at
Something
standing
unique.
out,
Yep.
this is definitely a standout bike.
Something that nobody else has. Only 125
no.
people.
There's some dealerships.
Worldwide.
Some dealerships didn't even get any.
Ha ha. Nee.
Yeah, we're not that dealership. We were blessed. And listen, we've been blessed with. We've had some good support from Indian. We've had some good support from our dealer rep. My owner is, you met Kurt. You didn't get to meet Dick or Karen.
He was
but,
supposed to be sitting right there
yeah,
today.
the construction in Concord kind of held him up, and I do apologize. But between Dick, Karen, and Kurt, my store has had, carte blanche of let's get it done. Scott, you think it's going to work? And it's funny because they'll let me do things and I'll fail. And I'll be like, okay, we're not doing that again. Or I succeed, and what can we do better?
Yeah.
So
You learn from your mistakes.
we're almost 3 years old now. I'm at the point now where the fails have got to be less than the succeeds, and
Yeah.
we're there. We're getting there. We have a great staff. You met my staff.
Well, we know one staff member that's somebody's favorite. You want to say hi to her today?
Hi, Christina.
so
Why
she
you
is
gotta
no
give me
longer
crap?
with us.
No.
So your heart just broke.
That's
She
all
had
right.
to step away. She had some family
Yeah.
situations that she's got to deal with. So we have Ralph and Erica, and they're rock solid. John's my finance guru. He's learning from me, which, if you guys know anything about me, finance is my favorite part of the business. I'm still learning as I go from Kurt on the managerial side, but like I tell everybody, you come to my store, it's an Italian house. We're going to yell, we're going to scream, we're going to swear, we're going to have a great time. And, if you buy a bike, awesome. If you don't, awesome. We're going to still have friends.
When I was in the bike industry, I started out as a mechanic, and I became a salesman and then the head of sales. My favorite part is selling the bike, and I love wrenching on them, but my favorite part is selling it. Just to see the smile on the person's
Yeah.
face when they sign on that dotted line, and they know they got something.
100%. So for us, like I tell my staff, is like, and it's corny, but we don't sell bikes. We don't.
You sell the adventure.
We sell you the experience, but what we're doing is we're making sure that you're buying the right bike. And I can't tell people that have come into my store, I'm like, I want this bike. And one of the things we have to find out is why they want that bike. And then we tell them, no.
I want to get.
You're not happy.
that is the 100% wrong bike.
I want to get.
Because
chicks.
how many people do you know that have gone to another dealership, Humpty Dumpty, and have bought a bike that was 100% wrong, and then in 30 days, like, man, I hate this bike.
Well, they break their ankle.
Or they break their ankle. So that's something
Poor person who shall not be named.
So that's something we pride ourselves in. We pride ourselves in making sure we do everything we can to make sure. Now, listen, it doesn't happen every time. Let's be sure about that. But we make sure that our people have a good time. And if you look at our Google reviews and you look at everybody, that's what they say. They say we have a good time. And it's.
Well, the last time you had the test drive truck in there, you fed us.
So we'll always feed you on Saturday. Friday is the in and out day. It's for the people that know they can't make it on Saturday. Saturday is the event. Saturday is the time. It is, the guy that brings the truck, his name's Tom. There's not a smarter human being on this earth than him. Getting that truck in there in itself is amazing.
When we pulled up there, I'm like, my first words out of my mouth was, "How the hell did he get that in there?"
One try, that dude does it in one shot.
The truck part of it is like a 60-foot RV. It's like
Yeah, it's
pulling a trailer.
It's a 53-foot trailer with a big,
massive-
huge sleeper. I think it's a 103-inch sleeper on it.
Yeah, it's huge.
I used to drive trucks, so I know
He
trucks.
definitely has all the amenities he needs in that house.
Oh, yeah. It's a house on wheels.
It is.
And it's a garage on wheels.
Yeah.
Because I looked inside. He's got a lift that goes
Yep.
all the way up to the top, so he can put trucks up there,
Stack 'em.
put
we
the
double
bikes up
stack
on.
'em.
Oh
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
And then he's got a full complete shop in there.
Yeah, so we unload them, we get them outside, we get them all ready to go, gassed up, and then when you come out, you come in, you register, and then Tom takes you to whatever bike you want to drive. He'll tell you whatever you want to know about it. When you get off, if you want to see one of my salespeople, we usually have sales and discounts and stuff going on during that event, and it's a blast. Now, regretfully, I will not be here for this one. I will, again, like I said, be watching the backer races, thinking of you guys while you're test riding, because I will definitely be thinking of you.
Texas.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we won't be able to be there. We'll be with you.
So it's gonna be a great time.
Is this your first race you're going to?
For the Bagger Series, yeah. I've always wanted to, and I listen. My family's always been in racing of every sort, from outlaws to, like my brother to this day, he races damn RC cars like you wouldn't believe. He has boats, planes, like everything. I enjoy watching it. I like Grand Prix style auto racing. NASCAR's never been my jam.
Too many left turns.
Watkins Glen was the only NASCAR track that I liked because it was an aggressive track. Ins, rights, lefts, ups, downs.
It's like a street course.
Yeah, it was a street course, so I like that one. So. But as far as motorcycle racing goes, I've always enjoyed watching it, from, back in the day with Jeremy Ward on off-road to, today's Bagger Series.
Where are you going in Texas?
San Antonio.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be nice.
It is. San Antonio is beautiful. But two type of races that I like. I mean, I don't mind like the local circuit tracks. I'm not big on the NASCAR. I like him driving, you know what I mean?
Right.
One of them is the figure eight towing a camper race.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And that can get wild where they crash into each
Yep.
other. And the other one is the 24-hour lemon race. Have you heard of that?
No.
It's a circuit that runs up here. It's only in New England, I believe. It goes all the way down to Thompson Speedway. And you get 3 other guys for your team. You can't spend more than $500 on your car. You can paint your car, do whatever you want your car, dress it up. You get prizes for the best looking costume for your car, and if you match the car, you get prizes for that. But you got to drive this car 24 hours straight. So that's why you need 3 other guys or 4 other guys. And first one over the finish line wins, and the last one over the finish line wins. And the guy that doesn't make it gets a booby prize. It's for like amateur riders, and you can't spend more than $500.
That sounds like a good time.
Oh yeah.
When you say you can't stop, you just can't shut the vehicle off. Obviously, you have to stop to refuel and to swap drivers.
Correct, but
if you shut it off, you're out.
If you pull over and take an hour break, you're done.
I feel like my store should probably enter this.
I think
I
so,
I
too.
have the staff.
I'm sure you do, and it's a fun time, and it's like 6 races. So you don't have that. You don't have to travel too much. You just take your car to one race, and then it's like a 6-week.
I think I have to look into that. I think my store could probably win.
What's
this
it called?
thing.
Lemon.
The 24-hour lemon race.
Nice.
And if you look at it on YouTube, you'll see a lot of interesting $500 cars that are racing. They got 3 separate classes: 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, and 8-cylinder.
Nice. Yeah, I never heard of it.
It's fun. Yeah, you want to do that.
Nice.
Well, so where's your future? Are you going to be with this company forever?
Till I die.
Till you die. You love it there.
I do. I listen. I love all 4 of our stores. We have our Manchester location is great. It's the flagship.
That's
422nd Street in Manchester, which is where we're going to be kicking the ride off from. So don't have anybody go to my store. We're literally starting from the flagship.
Where you have a big parking lot to stage in.
It's a very big parking lot.
It's a big parking lot.
I've been there. Yep.
Then we have our Wyndham store, and then we bought Littleton, and then we have our store. So I've worked at all of them. I love every store. Every store has their own, different personality. Indian has my heart, man. I've been there since the day we opened, and I got to be honest with you, just watching it bloom the way it's done. I took a short break for a little while, went back to Wyndham for a bit, and then came back to the Indian store. But for me, that truly is my store. I don't own it. I don't have any stake in it. But when people say, I work at my store. I love Manchester, Wyndham, and Littleton. If Kurt needs me to go to any of those stores for any reason, listen, hey guys, miss you. I got to go.
Is that store Littleton, New Hampshire, or Mass?
Littleton, New Hampshire. Yeah, way up exit 41.
Way up there.
Yeah, it's actually it's our Polaris dealership. It has Polaris, Kawasaki. It has Marine up there as well. Still. We have a lot of great products. And the thing, if you need anything, as far as recreation goes,
You got it all.
we have pretty much anything and everything you can imagine.
So you have dirt bikes,
Yep.
dual purpose,
Yep.
street bikes,
Yep.
crotch rockets,
Yep.
cruisers,
Yep.
baggers,
Yep.
Boats,
Side by sides.
Yep.
side by
four-wheelers.
sides, 4-wheelers,
Yep.
jet skis.
Yep.
Mopeds,
Yep.
scooters.
Oh, I did see that little moped. It was
Yep.
little big mini bikes. He's even got a couple small mini bikes up
Don't forget, you got the snow blowers, the bilge pumps, the weed eaters, the
Generators.
the lawnmowers,
the boat motors.
chainsaws. Listen, like I said,
Power sports.
we have you covered in every facet of your
It's
is-
life.
got a motor. We got it.
Right.
It is the ultimate big boys toy store.
And we probably have some of the best staff. I'd put us up against anybody. I'll put my store up against anybody in the country. I'll put other stores up against most of the country. You know, we have some great people that work for us. We really do. In all 4 stores. With some of the store managers and finance managers and, you know, our parts people, we're just the best. I mean, our mechanics are phenomenal.
You know what I like most about your stores? Because I've been in them all. And not everybody in the stores know who's the Wolfman is.
Right.
And I've walked in there, and not only are they polite, they greet you with a smile, and there's no high-pressure sales.
Yeah, no, we don't believe in that. The thing is, like, again, if you've been
And
to my
that's-
store, you've heard me say it. We're not saving anybody's life today.
No. And that's right, all you Naults employees. You don't know who I am when I walk in your store.
Is that why I get ignored when I go in
No,
there?
you-
Nobody
We thought
even
you were
talks
homeless.
to me.
We thought you were homeless.
You look homeless.
Somebody give him a cheeseburger and send him out back.
You look homeless.
We
I don't
thought
know what
maybe you
do.
came from the hotel next to our
Offer
store.
him a job cleaning bikes. Give him a meal.
No, listen, we do. We have great staff, and Kurt's done a phenomenal job leading the ship. You know.
You know what I find what I like most about Kurt? He's down to earth.
Oh yeah.
You know, I don't know what he's got finances. I don't really care. But a lot of bike shops that I've been in, the owners are absolute jerks.
Well, that was what was funny about Dick Nault. Like you probably have seen him. You just don't know it because as wealthy or not wealthy as he is, you'd never know because he would just come in. He was just that normal guy. He sat down. He talked to you. He was no better than you are. Like he wanted you to be better than him. Same with his wife. His wife will come in and tell you, this is how you're going to save 10 cents today. This is how you're going to save $300 today. This is how you're going to do this. She's not doing it in a bad way. She's doing it to show you how you're going to get better. So it's a great family, you know, and Paul, he's our inventory manager. You ever want to know how to order something properly?
Go to Paul.
And I'll tell you what, this guy has the brain power of Rain Man when it comes to ordering stuff. He's stupid
I
good.
love that movie.
Because it's funny because you'll see the order, you'll be like,
Whopping his own.
what, you're thinking, what is this guy doing? What is he, a moron? And next thing you know, we're the only ones that have it, and everybody's needing it. It's just like, he is our AI when it comes to that. He's good. So I mean, you can go up and down. Listen, I can name everybody. I can name Anave for our marketing. I can name, you know, our brain is Tracy. I'll tell you that right now. When it comes to any questions, that woman is
and the
our
best
brain.
mechanic on the planet.
And I have the best mechanic on. We have the best mechanic on the planet at my store, and we have the best small engine repair person in the universe in Manchester.
Nice.
Nobody can beat Gringo. Nobody.
You know, when I was selling motorcycles, the guy that I was working for, he got happy with me because I was selling 15 motorcycles a day. It's unheard of in this world.
Right.
And he got the biggest swelled head. And he started out a nice guy, became an awful jerk because, he's making all this money now. And
Right.
you know, until I left. That place shut down 6 months later. I'm not saying I was the key to it because I know what was really the key to it. He had a nose candy problem. But you got too big for your britches and thought you were untouchable. And that's what I find happens in a lot of the bike shops, that these people feel like, hey, you can't do any better than us.
So me and my staff have had this conversation many a times, and it's a cold-hearted conversation. But as great as I think I am, and as great as I know I am, if I die tomorrow, my store doesn't skip a beat.
Mm-hmm.
It goes on. It has to. That's what a business is. Just like any of my salespeople, as much as I love them, and they are a huge part of my family, and they know they're a part of my family. If like when she had to step away because of her family issues and for what she needed to do to better take care of herself, listen, I'll miss you, but this business has got to keep going. Same with Ralph, Erica, John. I would miss them. Like I tell everybody, listen, I love you. I'm going to take care of you, but you mess up, I'm going to fire you. You know,
Yes, it's a business.
It's a business.
It's not
Business
personal.
has nothing to do with friendship. Like Kurt's one of my best friends in the entire universe.
And he'll fire you
If
at the
he-
drop of the hat.
If he
you
fired
screw
me
it up.
tomorrow, I'd still go to dinner with him because if he fired me, it was my fault, not his.
Yes.
And it's that simple. I'm going to be a little bit salty about it for a minute or six, but that's
how many?
business. A minute or six. Oh wait, six.
It's a private joke.
I get it.
For anybody that doesn't know, I am missing some fingers, so that's where the joke comes in. When you meet me, you'll understand.
But he's not upset about it. He knows where they are.
I know exactly. I know where I left them. I can assure you. You know, that's why I'm listed as Scotty Fingers in Kurt's phone. It's just that's how it is.
Okay, we're running short on time, so real quick question. If there's one thing that stands out for your success, what is it?
It's gonna sound stupid, but Kurt letting us lead our own way. He lets us lead to the way we think we can succeed. And then when we have oopsies or mistakes, we're corrected, then we move forward from that. We don't have a template of, there's not one store that's run exactly the same, but we're all run the same, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Nice.
Thank you, Scott, for coming in. That was Scott from Seacoast, Naults Seacoast Indian Motorcycles, and Brain's been sitting on the sidelines giving us a little commentary, and we will see you guys here next week, and watch out for the road bugs.
Broadcasting from 200 Main Street in the beautiful and historic Masonic Building. This is WSMN 1590 AM and WSMN 95.3 FM Nashua. Streaming live at WSMN.live.
USA Radio News, I'm John Summers.